Minister for Employment.
他原先是英国劳工部和英国环境部的部长。
And I first met Neil when he was one of my party workers, when he was about 18 and I was about 35.
You mean for?
Yes, when I first met Neil, he was one of my party activists, and he was about 18, and I was about in my mid-30s, so we go back a long way.
So you are in 32 to became a member, right?
Yes.
在他30岁的时候，他才成为了这个国会的议员。别人都基本上是在20岁左右就可以成为这个议员。
So it is probably clear to you that you could think of Neil and I as being on the equivalent of your National People's Congress. That was the same job I do.
Sorry?
The job that Neil and I do, I think, is like being on the National People's Congress in China.
他说的是这个议会的作用，就相当于中国的 National People's Congress， 听说过吗？人大政协。 政协是 CPPCC， 然后人大是 NPC。
Now the building in which we are meeting is in theory a royal palace.
原先呢，就是我们现在坐的这个地儿，刚才说了叫什么议会大厦，对吗？原先是 Royal Palace， 原先曾经是皇宫的一部分。
And because it is a royal palace, there are one or two strange things which can happen there. Because it is a royal palace, if somebody were to die here, the Queen becomes the coroner. She has to investigate it. So nobody ever dies here.
如果说有人在这儿，就是因为是皇宫嘛，所以说如果有人在这儿不幸去世的话，那么女王就要下来后去调查，因为是王宫。
So if you were to pass away here in the Palace of Westminster, they will always say that you died in the ambulance on the way to hospital. So I think I will continue because I can see that many of you are understanding what I'm saying. This building may seem very old. It isn't very old at all. And the reason for that is that the Palace of Westminster burnt down in 1824 and it had to be rebuilt. But in fact, there has been a royal palace here for 1,000 years. And you will remember that when you walked in to the palace, you went through that big hall where you were able to take photographs. That is called Westminster Hall. And it is the last surviving bit of the old palace. And it was built, it was started in 1087 and finished in 1399. And once upon a time,